Because we're concentrating too much, I think.
I don't like concentrating.
Concentration.
Well, I can't see it on my channel, so I must be logged into the other
It has.
channel.
It's just come in.
Is it?
Watch Eden Valley drones.
Watch Eden Valley Idiots. I'm just going to test the sound. I'm going to do a sound check on my own voice first.
Yeah, but you can't do that if you're not logged in.
I am logged in. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch Eden Valley Idiots. I'm just going to test the sound. I'm going to do a sound check on my own voice first.
Yeah, but you can't do that if you're not logged in.
I am logged in.
Mm-hmm.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. I've heard my crappy voice. Right. Right, we are on an island south of Taiwan and we're flying down to Indonesia. We've got to start the plane up. We're in Kodiak 100s. Tony's in a Kodiak 100.
I'm in the missionary pilot one.
He's in the missionary pilot one. People probably don't know what that is.
You'll have to go and have a look, see at it. We'll need some lights on.
Yeah, I need to turn some power on. I can't see a damn thing here.
I'll turn it L.
Excuse me.
I'll turn it L. We'll get you a light on your.
It's alright, I've got it under control. Got it under control, mate.
Yeah, right.
It's been 4 days since we did a flight. I think. This will be video 33, I think. I think it will be, I'm not sure. I need to slow down those camera movements.
My flaps are stuck again. Yeah.
Of course they are.
That's okay. Which means the reason why, sir, was me controller was pushing down her key.
Just pushing back my throttle because it's over revving my engine. Right, let's turn some lights on. Right, we've got lights. We've got lights. I'm leaving that fan off because it's just annoying.
It's noisy.
Yeah, it's very noisy. So I'm leaving it off and not switching it on. Just more noise in the plane. It drives me nuts. Oh, I forgot to start NVIDIA the thingy up. Damn it.
You're broadcasting at the minute.
I know. People just have to wait. Be patient.
Start what up? Oh, why, Rano? Will you bugger off? I didn't say push me back.
Logitech. I had to put Logitech on.
Well, I've started my engine and he bloody called in to push back.
Right, got my panel working. I'm going to set the altitude to 2,000 feet, or 3,000 feet. Setting it to 3,000. And climb rate is 900 feet a minute. I'm not going to adjust my heading till I get in the air. Right, hi everybody. It's been 4 or 5 days since we had our last flight because Tony's had terrible problems. I've had terrible problems. We need new computers, that's the problem.
I think I'm out to your right. See your lights flashing.
Probably.
It's pushed me back.
I'll fill YouTube in once I'm in the air and stable and heading in the right direction. So I'm going to leave YouTube till I get out of the airport. I'm surprised this is working actually.
Right. Man, you can stop pushing me back now.
Right, we need to zoom in on there. Do we know what the wind is? What's the wind speed around here? Wind. No wind data. See, no wind data. You don't know which way the wind's blowing. That's just brilliant. Could be it could be flying. I mean, it could be. Wind could be any direction. We need a windsock.
I'm just going to log in to see if I've got any weather on me app.
We got big rainstorms near us. Hopefully not the direction we're going. Let's zoom out and see if there's any big red blobs in front of us. And we got bad weather near the airport. We got bad weather near the airport, right. I think this will be our full-time thing shortly, flight sim. Give up on drone flying. It's costing too much money. Driving around looking for places to film.
It's true.
Right. Oh, that's air traffic. I need push back. I'm too close to that building, so I have to ask for push back. Go back in the plane to let the handbrake on.
But you had that on a key.
I do. I have to wait for the little man to connect to the front wheel before I can disengage the brake, or I'll run him over and chop his head off. And I don't want to be responsible for chopping people's heads off. Here we go. Push back. Here we go. I don't know what's behind me. Oh, that'll do. That's enough push back.
Just say push back to the right or left.
Right, need to put my handbrake back on. Alright. Right, need to contact air traffic control. Tony doesn't do this, he just takes off. But I'm trying to do things properly.
Hengchun Tower Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo IFR to Laoag ready to copy.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo is cleared to Laoag Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 14 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.1 squawk 0534.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus
wind
Oscar
is
Juliet
9
Juliet Kilo,
kilowatts.
cleared to Laoag Airport as filed.
Kilometers per hour.
Takeoff runway 14 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
It's
Departure on 1 tree decimal 1 squawk 05 tree 4.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo readback is correct. Contact ground on 118.25 when ready to taxi. Good day.
I had 2 pushback people push me back. I didn't ask for 2 pushback people. They just came along and did their thing.
Hengchun ground Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo, ready to taxi IFR.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo taxi 2
In
and hold
direction
short of
60
runway
degrees.
14 using taxiway. Contact tower on 118.25 when ready.
I don't know what that other guy keeps doing to me. He keeps circling around my plane with his flashing lights.
Taxiing hold short runway 14 using
It's
taxiway
60,
Kodiak
it's gotta
Foxtrot
be
minus
north.
Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
I think I'm on the right area. I'm in the right area for the wind.
I can see you.
I think I'm in the right place.
Right. Where am I? I'm there. So.
I mean, it says here risk of thunderstorms.
Oh, wonderful. I'd like some thunderstorms.
That's the accurate weather we call for this.
Can't see any flashes in the sky. There's Tony in front of me with his lights on.
Pardon me.
No idea which way the wind's blowing.
Just told you. 60. 60.
60. Oh, that's not very
That's
strong.
it. No, that's the heading. 25 knots. 60, well, 06.
Can you see me coming towards you?
Yeah, and I see all the light on the ground. So it must be cold.
Alright, I'm lining up behind Tony because he's going to take off first because he's the guinea pig.
Nice.
See if he crashes or not.
14 minutes.
Right. Let me just get lined up and... Right, are my flaps working? Yeah. I might take off without flaps. Let's see if Tony crashes. Waiting for a bang. He's in the air, he's in the air, he's still in the air.
Yeah, I don't get any flaps up fast. I was losing speed fast.
Right, I'm going to take off now. Here we go. Up we go. Off to Indonesia, Taiwan. It's dark, but by the time we get there it should be undark. And we're in the air. Both of us are in the air. I put my...
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo. You are not cleared to take off.
I asked for clearance. What are you talking about? Why can I see bushes in front of me?
Because it is. They're not bushes and trees.
No, I
Don't
can see
sink.
buildings and
Kodiak
stuff.
Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo. You are not cleared to take off.
Oh, shut up. Leave me alone. I'm trying to fly. Should be climbing. Why am I not climbing?
You haven't got your V.
I have.
What, 400? Flaps up.
Yeah, they're up. Fine in darkness over the sea. What height am I? I'm only at
1,000 and odd.
480 feet. I should be climbing. Why am I climbing?
But the altitude's only set at 400 feet, that's why.
No, it's not.
It is, I can see it on there in blue. Isn't it? 300? What's that? 3,400 climbing up. Go down and have a look at your VS, see if that's connected.
About 540
500.
feet. Why is it not climbing?
You haven't got your controls right, obviously. Autopilot's got to be on, and VS has got to be active.
Autopilot's on. Not stupid.
What about VS?
Don't
So-
500.
Oh, it's climbing now. Stupid plane. Right, I'm gonna get some altitude before I start fiddling around with my flight plan. Right, I need to turn. I need to turn.
You get your height.
As soon as I get on the heading, then I'll start fiddling around with my heading.
Heading 182.
182. Is it?
Yeah.
Heading 182. 182. Heading 182. So if I press heading, it should automatically line up on 182.
Okay.
If it crashes, it's your fault.
Start turning.
Hi Laura. Sorry, I didn't see you come in then. I was so engrossed in my takeoff.
He's doing the racing on Euro trucks. We'll have to try and get his partner again.
Racing? Just a quick, I am doing, about to do my racing on Euro trucks. I didn't know you could do racing on Euro trucks.
Get two trucks out on the same road and woof.
I'll have to try this Euro trucks out. Sounds exciting.
You'll have to buy a steering wheel.
I'll have to buy a steering wheel.
Well, you might be able to use a yoke. I mean, the Kit Kat car had one of our controls in, didn't it?
Yeah.
It didn't have a round steering wheel, we had one of these.
Yeah. I'm just going to test my sound. Tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It sounds alright.
There's nothing worse when you've done a live stream and you play some of it back and you find out you can't hear a word you've been saying. Anyway, we're flying.
Didn't use a steering wheel.
I think your sound needs turning up, Tony.
I said she doesn't need a steering wheel
Why?
because she uses the joy pads.
Oh. Xbox remote. Oh, I haven't got an Xbox remote.
Yeah, but you covered some tools.
It's not an Xbox remote. It's I've got an Amazon Prime gaming controller. It won't work. It's a different thing. Anyway, there you go. Successful takeoff for a change. Very unusual for us for everything to work.
First takeoff.
Yeah. The moon's out. Where's the moon? Oh, it's there. There you go. Flying over the ocean anyway. Why is my plane white? Oh, I forgot to change the colour. I bought a jet, you see, that's why. I bought a jet and got to change the colour of my Kodiak back to red.
These people looking in there said I've more than one aircraft died on it. In London, I get for a ride in my Kodiak. But I leave the jet to him, you know what I mean?
Okay, Laura, thanks for popping in.
Hope you win.
Yeah, hope you win. Go and smash Rob's truck up. And run over Rob's tyres. I don't know if Rob plays it, but he does. Crush him.
Does beat your partner again.
Farted?
No, we race each other, she says.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm going to race my partner to beat my partner again.
Ah. Thought she meant
No.
anyway, it doesn't matter. Go enjoy your trucks. Why us two old pensioners fly?
They're very good actually, the truck simulations. Very practical.
Well, I used to play it on my laptop, but I didn't have a steering wheel or anything, and I was using the keyboard, and it was a pain in the arse.
Guy, some flight sim, he's got a big steering wheel.
So he's got a bigger one, has he?
Got a big one.
A big steering wheel. Right, I need to change my heading slightly because I'm a bit off here, so I need to turn it to the
Sticky nav on shit.
that's the wrong way. The other way. So, get back on the navigation thingy.
Put your heading on the nav bit as well. Take over and best of the nav on.
Right, I'm going to go up high now. I'm going to change my altitude. And I'm going to go up to 12,000 feet. Because we've got a while to go, so might as well go up high and we can get out of this cloud, hopefully to see the sun coming up later. Of course we will see the sun eventually, 12,000 feet. Climb rate of 9 and 10,000 feet a minute. Should be going up in altitude now.
Just keep an eye on the speed.
Should be going up in altitude. Yes, we are.
And press B as well.
Press B. Didn't make any difference. So I've got a few rain showers around, but nothing really serious in front of us. Well, we might have something serious in front of us, because there's loads of speckles in front of us, so we might run into some storms. Thunder and lightning and tornadoes and hurricanes. So we're getting in height up to 12,000 feet. What's my airspeed? Need to power up a little bit. Get my airspeed up. dropping a little bit low.
That's your problem.
Whoa, what am I doing? My heading is all wrong. What's my heading wrong? That's it. Bring it back now. There you go. Quite in the wrong direction as usual. Right, there we go. We're going up to 12,000 feet.
Oh, you're above the clouds, just about. See the moon. 4,007.
I'm going to drink some beer.
I've got some Coke.
You got Coke, I got beer. Right, I forgot to see how long we've got to fly. 2 hours 15 minutes. No, 215 miles, sorry. 1 hour 34 minutes. We got that bad weather coming up in front of us. You never know, you might see a flash of lightning. It'd be quite cool if we did see a storm or two. Right, Tony's going to look at the chat while I fill in the YouTube page. Aren't you?
I'm still down in my fighting.
Right, I'm going to YouTube, so I can't see any of the chat, so...
Who's in there?
I think this is number 23, I'm not sure, I'll just put 23. Part 23 I should have put. 23. Right, we are... we are flying from our RCKW to now I'm not sure if that's the right airport. Oh, I think I changed airports. I think I did. We are flying to... What the hell's that say?
RPLI.
Did I say R? Yeah.
Romeo Papa Lima, India.
Right, I'll put the rest of the information in after the live stream stopped. Because I can't be bothered to do it all now. Because I'm lazy. stream date today. Location. UK. All this stuff you have to fill in before you start enjoying your flight.
Do it on the notepad. Copy paste.
Sorry, I can't see chat or anything because I'm filling this stuff in on YouTube.
There's nothing.
There's nobody there, so I can't hear you very well.
You should just copy and paste from a notepad.
How can I copy and paste if I haven't actually filled anything in?
That's you write it prior. You write it all before you go online.
But how do I know where I'm going?
Saying where you're doing it now.
You should have done this. You should have gone live and done all the live streams, and all I had to do is follow you.
You know?
Saves me doing it all. Because it's a pain in the bottom. Well, at least no one's crashing. You know, the live stream's not crashing. The planes aren't crashing. Flight Simulator's not crashing.
Where can you see that?
Right. Why's that done that? Oh, there we go. Right, we're heading south, I think. I was trying to get you the time. It is 2:26 in the morning. We're flying over the sea, so it being dark is probably a good idea because all you'd see is sea. But by the time we get there, it might be daylight. I don't know. Might be, it might not. Right, got the moon. Are we still going up in height? Yeah, because I put it at 12,000 feet and we're coming up to 10 now, so...
Still clouded, isn't it?
Might be worth going up above 12 and take it up higher.
That looks a lot higher than anything we can go up to.
What's your height?
12,000.
Right, I'm going to take it up a bit higher. Let's take it up to 18.
Need your oxygen on?
Yeah, I know.
But I don't think we'll get up. I don't think we'll get up there.
Oh, 18,000 feet. It's not very high.
Well, it's not that. I don't think you'll clear the cloud.
Well, I'll try.
Cloud basis. I don't know what weather radar says.
What's happening here? Oh, there. Should be going up in height. Should be, yeah. It is. I want to just get out of this cloud, so at least we've got some moonlight that lights everything up. And it'll get us out of any bad weather at 18,000. Because when I look at the map, there's lots of little speckles and echoes in front of us. So we might come into some thunderstorms. might. We'll soon find out because we'll see flashes.
Thunderstorms behind.
We'll have a look outside. Sorry, it's a bit roaring, flying in the dark, but we've got on the real time and real weather. Tony's in front of me for a change, thank God for that. He's usually behind me.
Good stormy weather ahead of us.
We are on the West USA server, if anybody wants to know.
I see some stars up there. I'm in the gap at the minute.
Right, I'll put the server in the chat. Need to change course slightly. I'm coming up to the navigation line. Right, need to change that to about there. That'll do. Yeah, if I turn that fan on, oh, I forgot to put my oxygen on. Don't want to die of, what is it, hypoxia. There's my oxygen on. Oh, what's the outside temperature? 2 degrees, I have to put some de-icers on. De-icers on. So I'm climbing up to 18,000 feet, it'll be, yeah, look, the temperature's dropping. It's only +1. So we had to put some de-icers on. What else have I forgotten to do? Wind's good. We've only got a 3 knot side wind and a 7 knot headwind. That's about it. Can't do anything else. Put that light on. Where's my light? There. Also have loads of light,
I've programmed me approach. I'm heading for Chris at the minute.
Chrysalis.
Chris is the markers. It's 177 miles. Then the aircraft's going to turn right into Kampu. Carry on down to Laoag and then RPLI for 2 miles. So that's me approaching to the airport.
Why is my plane on an angle?
Probably because of the wind.
My plane's on an angle.
It does look like it's on an angle. Is the wind coming from the left?
It's not a strong wind though. So the wind's only, it says there 2 knots from the, left to right. So why is my plane on an angle?
Take the throttle back just slightly, so your blacklist.
Throttle back.
See if that's straight in the gun.
It's making it worse. Oh, maybe it's because it's heading towards the magenta line. Well, we'll just leave it alone and let it do its thing.
Your pilot heat's off and your alternator is off too.
Right, we've got de-icers on.
That's good. You've got 2 ambers.
So everything's switched on.
No, it's not.
What?
You've got 2 amber lights on your left-hand screen.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You zoom in on that screen, it tells you
Which
you've got
one?
2 things.
Middle.
Left-hand screen. Your alternators are switched off and your heaters for the pilot is switched off. On the screen next to your height, it's in yellow. On the bottom there. That's so yes, get that out of the way. That, there you are, that's off. Now go to the right, a bit and down. Your pilot's off, so that's below your ISA, near your de-icers.
What am I looking for?
Pilot heat,
What do I need that for?
because it's cold. Next to the left of the de-icers says pilot heat. Those
Alright,
2
then,
switches.
it's done it. Done it.
I don't know, maybe it keeps his bottom warm.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Bottom warmers.
Well, there you go. Now he's comfortable.
My plane's still on an angle.
Still haven't got it. Have you got it on heading or what?
Yeah, it's on a heading.
Have you got it on nav as well?
Yeah.
It's still trying to get across, so I don't know why it's struggling getting across to the line.
I just don't understand why it's on an angle.
My approach is 7,000.
What's your heading?
186.
Mine's on 182. That's just weird why it's on an angle like that. Play Flight Sim, you have hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of joy and hours and hours and hours and hours of upset. I don't know why it's flying on an angle.
Take autopilot off and turn it yourself. See
I'm
if
not
it's
taking
straight ahead.
autopilot off, I'm leaving it the way it is.
And that is take the heading around a little bit further. Put your heading on 185.
185, right. 183, 185.
See, and then click on heading. Make sure the heading's lit. And just see if that works. Getting straight up.
It was. Now it's gone back to crooked again.
It's not on the line yet though, is it?
No.
Do the heading so the line crosses the line and makes well it's got the you got your heading and your nav, make sure the boat's lit. Miles from here, I thought it'd be at 7,000 feet.
Right, there you go. Hopefully that'll straighten up as soon as I hit the navigation line. It's dark. It's dark out that side, it's dark in front of us.
Just coming into the clouds at the minute.
Go outside and see if we can see the moon. See, look at my plane, it's on an angle. Look. It's flying wonky.
You haven't got your trim on, have you?
I haven't touched my trim. It's that Australian pilot, Sheila, she's doing it. She can't fly a plane, she must be drunk.
Tipsy.
She's been drinking too much Foster's today. That's why the plane's on a wonky thing.
Yeah, what's that to me, lad?
I've been to the pub today, mates. I've never known a plane to fly at an angle like that before. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to get back in the cockpit here. Well, that's weird. I don't know what's going on here.
You're not carrying cargo, are you?
I've got no cargo in the back. I'm going to put some trim on, so if it's slanting to the left, I'm going to put right trim on. Is that right?
I would have thought so.
Oh, that's made it worse.
There's a, on your centre screen, it shows you how far you're putting it out. The bottom there of the screen.
How does it make any difference? I'm still flying in a peculiar... Why is my plane doing that? I wonder if I should take it off autopilot and see what happens. I'm going to take it off autopilot and see what happens. See what happens. Ugh.
Stall. 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 Stall.
That wasn't
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Get lost. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Stall.
Wow, back on.
You bastard.
What you doing to your aeroplane?
Oh, grief. Put it back onto autopilot. No, it's taking me back where I've just taken off from.
No, it's not. It's taking you back to last section.
Stall.
What the
Stall.
fuck?
Stall. Stall.
Get
Stall.
lost! Stop doing that! Bloody hell! Shit, on my laptop and my lap, and I can't bloody stupid plane.
It's turning towards the thing though. It's going towards the heading.
I'm doing that! Every time I put it onto autopilot, it starts bloody, I put it back on autopilot. Crumbs. Crumbs, crumbs, crumbs.
You've got to, when you take it off autopilot, you want to really set it up for destination again.
I'm not touching it. It's already tried to kill me 3 times. Stall, 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 you're gonna die, you're gonna die. If I hadn't pushed the nose down and straightened up, I would have been in the ocean. God's sake. I don't care if my plane flies on an angle, just leave it.
91 miles to go, 33 minutes.
91 miles. I've got 171 nautical miles to go.
Well, that's to the marker. Probably a little bit further.
1 hour 53 minutes. I can't even. I don't even see you anymore. Oh, there you are over there. Yeah.
Mine says 33 minutes to get to the first descent. 172 miles.
172 miles? Yes, that's about right. Yes, 172 miles, yeah.
That's to me out a marker where I've got to be 7,000 feet up.
What's your airspeed?
138.
Mine is... Well, I can't read my airspeed. That'd be silly.
You're only doing 67 with your flaps down.
No. They're up.
Your throttles must be crazy then.
My throttle is fully forward. I'm climbing to 18,000 feet now.
Yeah, well that's bad. If you drop your thing down to 500 feet a minute, your aircraft won't be in this situation it's in. You're pushing your aircraft too high, the wings are hitting under the wings.
No. Right, my airspeed's going up.
Yeah. And your horizons where you look everything out. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's because you were in error.
Me?
Yes.
I wasn't the error.
Yes, you were. You were pushing your aircraft up at 1,100 feet per minute. There was a strong wind of 12 knots hitting you under your wings. And it was trying to get back on course, and it couldn't do it, and it had to do an angle to cut through the wind. So there.
Tony's probably really right, because he always is. So there you go.
500 feet, I would have recommended, not 1,000. Coming down 1,000 and put your throttles up, but going up at that height you're going to lose speed and the way to pull through the air. As I say,
This is what's so difficult about instrument flying. You have to trust your instruments.
you do.
What you're doing.
Mine says I've got a start on.
See, I am not climbing anymore. My airspeed's only 125 knots.
Yeah.
And my flaps are up.
What's your wind?
Wait a minute, I'm gonna put my trim down a little bit, see what happens. Doesn't make any difference. I don't know what's going on there. I've adjusted my trim and it doesn't make any difference. I don't understand why my airspeed's so low. It should be about 140 knots at least. don't know what's going on. Flaps are up. I've got my throttle nearly fully forward. I'm doomed. I'm going to die. Looks like it.
But it looks like you're...
It's like I've got drag.
Yeah, I know, but if you zoom in on your fuel level down the bottom, it doesn't look like you've got your ailerons and that right. You're still...
I've got a flashing light. I've got a flashing light in red.
Yeah, well, that's your throttle. That's your throttle. Just take it back one notch of the throttle.
Yeah, it's gone off.
But do you see at the bottom gauges under your fuel?
Yeah.
The bottom one is off center. So your trim has got to go to the right. What you do. Actually the lines there, it says ailerons at the bottom. So that's going to do it. Yeah, you want about one more push of that. Get it straight. Should be both lined up now. Yeah, we are. So that should make it a bit more easier. May get some speed now. Have a look. See the speed's going up. Climbing slowly. I'm at 141, but I'm coming down to 10,000 feet.
I might come down to go through speed a bit.
Can't see anything. It's just thick cloud.
It's going to come down to 15,000. Right, see what that does. That'll bring my airspeed up.
For a minute.
Wasn't it coming down an altitude?
Because you haven't got your thing. There's no descent.
There you go, my altitude's coming up. Oh, I mean my speed's coming up. 140, coming up to 140.
But like telling the altitude, you got to tell it how much faster. I am information. Hengchun, Taiwan. 38 feet off the deck, that's ground level. Hard services, runways 3214. 5,579 feet in length and 94 feet wide. And the tower is on 118.25. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Got that off the centre screen actually. Quite useful.
There you go. Always have a Tony when you're flying.
I'm coming down 200 feet a minute. I'm heading for Chris. Chris is 62 miles.
Where's the moon? There's the moon over there. Get the shot like that. Right, everything's under control now. It should level off at 15,000 feet. It's Sheila's fault. She's flying the plane. Just as well I took over, or we'll all be dead.
I see where Chris is. Chris is one of my markers.
Can't hear you.
Chris is one of my markers.
Oh, Chris is one of your markers.
Yeah.
Why did you call it Chris?
It's not what they call it officially.
Well, I'll call one of my markers Chris.
This is Chris and it's on the descent. Should I? Yeah, 59 miles up. Got to be down at 7,000. So I am going to have to work out. Get down to 7,000 for that long.
Well, there you go. A bit of a flying lesson there. How not to fly a plane.
7,000. Ooh, I'll take it down a little bit faster than that.
Why are you dropping in the altitude so much?
Because I'm on
An ILS.
I'm on an official course into the airport.
Tony's on an official course. I am not.
It says on the altitude there, I've got to be at 7,000 feet by the time I get to outer market Chris. So that's what I'm doing. Kind of you do the official way, asking for permission to do this after that. I do it because I need to get into the airport safely.
Right, the time in somewhere between Taiwan and Indonesia is 2:57 in the morning. Real time, real weather. And I'm disappointed because we haven't seen any thunderstorms.
No, without getting behind.
I want to go into a thunderstorm. It's not fair. Give me a thunderstorm. Can everybody hear Tony okay? Because he seems to be very
I don't
quiet.
know.
He seems to be very quiet.
If you think I'm coming out of this sim to boost my volume, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, because you know what will happen.
Yeah.
You'll crash.
Kapu is 77 miles.
UK inflation to hit a 40-year high of 9%. Well, I don't get into politics, but I always say charity begins at home. But obviously not if it doesn't.
Just update me somehow. I've got to do that.
Anyway, I better shut up before I get into a rant.
10,001. The system's just been updated. Got to take the 10,001 for this first one. Yeah.
Right, we're at 15,000 feet. Fine in the dark. And moonlight. And we got some stars. There you go. Stars and moonlight.
Yeah, I've got some islands off to the left of the aircraft points.
See, I haven't even got my fan on and it's noisy in this plane. If I turn my fan on, that can be really noisy. If I turn it off.
Right, you know on the left hand side your master control. Huh?
Left hand side?
Yeah, you know where you start the engines and what have you.
Yeah.
You see the auxiliary bus one on the right. There's
Yeah.
two white buttons. Switch that one off and you think it'll go weird.
Which is off.
It is off, is it?
I turned it off.
That's you.
Because it just causes more noise. It's nice to have it on because if I switch that on, it lights up that panel. Looks quite nice.
We're gonna have to ask Kojak for a CD player again. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have a CD player in, and then they give you a load of free songs, you know, that you can use.
Like Jimi Hendrix.
I don't know, actually be copyrighted, won't it? Everything's copyrighted. Right, how would it?
You just sounded like Hannibal Lecter then.
Did I? Don't know. Hey, whales.
What's that one?
Right.
I don't know what that is.
What are you looking for?
Nothing. I was fiddling.
We're well over 3/4 of the way.
Yeah. A lot of bad weather off to our left. But hopefully that's not going to affect us.
So I am on.
Can't see any lightning. Can't be any storms about.
It's all yellow. That's one thing I meant to do. I was meant to take the Kodiak up and open up the window because I want to see if I've dismantled the passion sequence. I can't remember how I did it last time. So you can't open the window, you see. And it won't crash. I've got to work on how I did it. .77 miles to.
Did you say 177?
Well, according to the mapping is it's 38 miles to the Chris. 177 is distance, I think. So
I've got 117
yeah, I know.
at
You're coming
42 minutes.
You're coming in direct. I've got 15 minutes where I'm coming into a flight plan. So
Doesn't your flight plan waste fuel?
no, it's directly down. It's a straight in approach. This one's the way we're heading is the way the runway is. It's not wasting fuel. It's giving me the correct area. So I mean, like I'm
So,
on 186.
You're flying
at
in the
minute.
correct area and I'm flying in the wrong one.
I'm in the air lanes.
Yeah, okay.
At the minute, I'm heading for Chris, which is 186 degrees at
Yeah.
177 miles. But I've only got 35 miles to get to that. Then I've got to turn to a heading of 188 for 25 miles. Then after that, it's LAO. And then I finally go into the airport, RPLI at 147.
We're both headed to the right airport, RPLI.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with you, I'm heading towards the pub, so it's a quicker route.
I'm going to the cowshed, I like me milk.
Hi, Soul Mike, how are you doing? Well,
Oh, brilliant.
we've left Taiwan and we're heading south to Indonesia.
Ooh, I'm out the clouds.
And
well.
we are
We're not far off.
here's my cats come back.
Korean
Jeffrey, you're mine.
Cordelia. Cordelia? Ilkos region.
Do you mind? Stop buggering about. Sorry, my cat just jumped on me and knocked my controls and stuff. Get off my yoke. Get off it.
To fly, he says.
Go and sit on your seat. Go and sit over there. Go on. Yeah, we're carrying on with our world tour because we've had a lot of problems with flight sim and all the other stuff that goes with it. We've got it on real time and real weather. So, and we're heading down to Indonesia, then down to New Guinea, across to Australia, and the rest of the way is. What do you want? Why is your whiskers all sticking forward like that? Oh, he wants a scratch. Definitely wants a scratch. He wants a scratch. God, you spoiled rotten you are. Spoiled pussycat.
I've got one with video uploading for tomorrow.
Have you?
Just the
I'm
went up
cutting.
in there.
I'm cutting back on my videos. I've got a video all ready to go, but I'm not going to post it till Friday. The less videos I post, the less driving around I have to do. The you to find the plane. It's expensive driving around building stuff. Every time you go out in the car it costs you 20 quid. So I've decided to cut back on my driving around. I can't afford to keep funding my channel like this. It's just costing too much money. Well, we're past halfway point, so that's good.
Got reflection of the moon and water below.
So we've got how far have we got to go? We've got 98 miles to go. 35 minutes. That's what it says, 35 minutes. Got a lot of bad weather off to our left, but in front of us it's clear, so that's good. So we shouldn't have any weather problems. There's a few showers near the airport, but not much.
Just approaching my first marker, which is Chris. 10,300 feet I am. As requested.
I'm at 15,000.
And the next one after that, I've got to drop it down to 7 for that.
Actually, I'm a bit too high, actually. I'm coming down to 10,000. I suppose I could come down to 10,000. Well, I've got plenty of time. You don't need to come down in altitude yet. I'll keep it at 15,000. Well, I'll be back in a minute.
17,000 I'm at. No, 10,300. Got to get down to 7,000 by the next mark, which is Kabachi. Max. And I've got 15 miles, and then I've got to start descending to 7,000. Not too far. I'll try and get him into doing his flight plans properly. got a few rain clouds ahead. Nothing major. Most of this heavy stuff's off to the left of the aircraft. Quite a struggle flying around the world. And up ahead, as you can see on the screen.
That's the cat fed. Cat's got his dinner. Well, I'm going to drop it down to 10,000 feet.
I've got the flight plan on the middle one.
Have you?
I don't know how I got that. I went to menu and then scrolled it down to flight plan. And it tells you your height you've got to be. So I'm just approaching Chris, 10 miles off the old Chris.
Well, I'm heading towards the pub. So there you go.
Do you want a parachute?
Alright, now I should be dropping in altitude now. Should be. Yeah, I am.
I've got 9.2 miles before I've got to do the descent to 7,000.
So how far are you away from the airport?
I would guess. Well, I'm 8 miles from the first descent, then 25, 50, about 52 miles.
So I'm 84 miles.
I've
29 minutes for landing. Oh, that's bad. We've got storms brewing up near the airport.
Yeah, but the direction of the wind's going towards us, so it should keep it away.
No, if the wind's blowing towards us, if you look at the airport,
Yeah, it's on the corner of...
there's big giant showers building up. That means those showers are coming towards the airport.
Better than the stuff we just left behind.
I don't know. These are yellow and there's got bits of red in it.
Oh, well, that's lightning. You asked for it. You've got your wishes.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily lightning.
If it's red, it's flashes of lightning.
Right, let's see if we can see any flashes of lightning in the distance. Can't see anything.
That's 5 miles. Next altitude is 70,000 feet.
Manila Center Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo is type 5 miles northwest of Romeo Papa, November uniform 14,000 feet. Request flight following.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo Manila Center. Squawk 0071.
Squawk 0071 Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo radar contact 54 miles northwest of Romeo Papa, November uniform 13,800 feet. Altimeter 29.84.
Roger Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
So everything's okay, but I need to adjust my heading a little bit.
Just guard me descent.
So I need
Descent
to,
down 7,000 feet.
We haven't got far to go. We've got 26 minutes to touchdown. 75 miles. And we're descending to 9,000 feet.
Yeah, well, I'm at 7,000 feet now where I am.
Tony's in front as he... Tony's in front for a change because he's usually behind me. It's quite nice for him to be in front. I don't have to keep turning around to see where he is.
So Capon is my next thing on there. If you zoom in on your map, you'll see the markers for your approaches. But, let's say I've got mine lined up so I know where it is. In fact, are you on nav?
No, I took it off.
Okay. So you're flying on headings.
Yeah.
That's okay. If you had it on nav, then it would give you more information.
I'm not bothered. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, but it gives you the height you should need.
I don't need that because I'm an experienced pilot.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm at 19,000 feet and there's the runway. Yeah!
Get lost.
Here comes the bombers!
We've got a plane flying over us. Yeah. If I go outside, there, look. The plane off to our right. Over there.
Hello.
That's a real live aircraft, that one over there. That's a real one.
It hasn't got a name of it is.
It hasn't got a nameplate on it, so that's a real plane. Probably an A330 or one of those Airbus thingy-majiggies. See him there, look. Going fast. Oi, we're down here, mate. Down here. Well, there you go. We've got his plane number. Yes. God, it's going so fast I can't read it. SIA 22. So if you look up SIA 22, you'll probably find out what plane that is.
See, I can't see it.
Yeah, he's gone past me. Oh, look at the moon reflecting off the ocean. That's cool.
I noticed that.
Right, I'm going to come down. Well, I'm dropping in altitude. Well, I suppose I've got loads of time. I'm not that desperate to. Let's just check.
Where I am is I'm supposed to be at 7,000 feet.
Right, I'm going to take it down to 5,000 feet.
Because we're coming down to the edge of the island now.
Yeah, I need to come down in height, far too high. So taking it down to 5,000.
That's why I said you need it on nav, because nav gives you an exact number you're supposed to be at.
Well, I'll put nav on.
If you put nav on and you look at your altitude, it's in blue at the top. And then you to the right is a purple number if you've got that on.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
You're looking at your altitude.
Yes, it's dropping.
Yeah, but you haven't got nav on because nav
I
hasn't
have.
got any.
Nav switched on.
Alright. It's probably because I programmed an approach, so mine says 7,000 by Cappy Thingy Bobby. It's on there.
What's your estimated time of arrival?
4 minutes 41.
4 minutes?
That I only can go off what it's telling me as to my next change in plan. So I don't know what the flight plan is for actual for estimated time arrival. It's 4 minutes to my first one, and I've got another 30 miles to go.
Well, there you
So
go.
you're looking about 15 minutes, I guess. So I'm approaching Kapu now, which is 10 miles out, and then I've got to drop the altitude to 4,000 for 30 miles. So that's what I'm doing at the minute.
I hope this airport's got runway lights. I chose it because it did have runway lights, but there's no guarantee on Flight Sim that you're going to get runway lights. It is 3:25 in the morning, so the sun won't be coming up to at least 5 o'clock, I'd have thought. So we're not going to get any sun. I don't mind flying at night when he's flying over the ocean, because all there is water below you. At least we can see the moon. Hello, moon.
Well, I've no moonies in here.
Don't fashion your asses outside the plane, please.
I've got an airport off to the left, RPTS.
Yeah, that's the airport I was originally going to land at. But I changed my mind.
Top of the hill one.
I changed airports because the airport I was originally going to land at didn't have runway lights. That's why I chose this airport, because it said it did have runway lights. So we'll see when we get there. If it hasn't got runway lights, we're in big, big, big trouble. We might have to divert to somewhere else. That will be terrible. Because I'm looking at my fuel. My fuel's at 32%. What's your fuel level?
It's just above the armrest. I've got to go 33 miles. I'll be at 4,000.
Manila Center, Kodiak Foxtrot, minus Oscar, Juliet Juliet Kilo Tree 7 miles north of Romeo Papa Papa Sierra, request IFR to Laoag, ready to copy.
What's my
Kodiak
plane
Foxtrot
turning?
minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo is cleared to Laoag Airport as filed. Squawk 0071.
You're getting that there on the line?
I just hit it, yeah, that's why it moved.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo, cleared to Laoag Airport as filed. Squawk 0071.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo readback correct. Radar contact 8,000 feet. Altimeter 29.83, turn right, heading 185. Proceed on course climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
At 4,000.
Turn right, heading 185, resume
That
all
works
navigation
well,
climb
I
and
like
maintain
it.
14,000 feet. Kodiak Foxtrot
It's
minus
actually
Oscar,
giving
Juliet,
me all the
Juliet, Kilo.
details I need for getting the aircraft down. Still needs the next heading. TOT, is that language?
Well, we're not far off the airport. We were only... I don't like landing at night, but we don't have any choice. 15 minutes to landing, and we've got 44 miles to go, so we haven't got that far to go. And we've got rain over the airport, by the looks of it. Oh no, we haven't. It's not, it's the rain
Kodiak Foxtrot minus
south.
Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Please expedite your climb 14,000 feet.
I'm not going up to 14,000 feet. That was so stupid.
That's why I have to do what do you call it? I don't take any notice. I did the flight plan, and the flight plan's telling me it should be at 4,000 feet.
Decrease to 5,000.
Manila Center, Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Request 11,000 feet.
No, I said
Kodiak
5,000.
Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
No, I said 5,000. Not
Climb and maintain
11,000.
11,000 feet. Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo.
Don't be so stupid. I'm going to press 1,000 and see what that comes back with.
Manila Center, Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Request 10,000 feet.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Climb
So this
and
is,
maintain 10,000 feet.
It must be a fairly high run here, I would think.
Right, 10,000
Climb and maintain
feet.
10,000 feet. Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar,
Right, we're going
Juliet,
to take
Juliet,
it down
Kilo.
to 1,000 feet. I don't know what happened there, it was all mixed up. So I'm going to take it down to 1,000. We'll still be able to see the airport from 1,000 feet. By the time we get there, oh dear, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, damn it. So we're going down, because we're quite close to the airport, so we need to go down a bit faster. 800 feet a minute. We have to keep an eye on our airspeed. We don't want to overspeed.
I'm going down to 4,000 feet for the final approach.
So we are 37 miles, 13 minutes.
I can see the runway.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
I am. If you let my plane go down to that level and stop bothering me.
I've been
Manila
there,
Center, Kodiak
sir.
Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo.
Manila,
Requesting vector to next waypoint.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Turn right heading 185. Proceed on course.
185. 185. I'm on 183, 185. There you go, 185.
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Please acknowledge.
I'm just about to before you interrupted me.
Turn right heading 185. Proceed on course. Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo.
See the runway.
I don't see it. I can see lights in front of me, but I can't see a runway.
Can you see where I am?
Oh, Jeffrey, isn't this typical? My cat's just jumped up on me when I'm about to land. Go on your chair. Go on over there.
This airport's quite high actually. Because I'm at 4,000 feet and it's above the front of the aircraft. So if you're going down to 1,000, it's going to be too low. I recommend 4,000. 4,000, it's choppy as hell going to be.
4,000. Right, I'm going to go up for...
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
But like this crosswind. It's only 12 but it's buffering. It's heading directly towards us, the wind.
Right, I need to start to concentrate now, and I need to shut up air traffic control. It's doing my head in.
You can see me.
Manila Center Kodiak Foxtrot minus
Yeah.
Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo
I'm on the
requesting
approach,
vector to
final
next
approach.
waypoint.
Are you?
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Turn right heading 185. Resume on navigation.
I am at 185.
I'm on 182 for the line up. Runway is running at 185.
Turn right heading 185. Proceed on course Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
Now stop talking to me and leave me alone.
13 miles out. Well,
Spruce, mate, I can see the pub from here.
12 mile out.
I don't like landing at night, but if we're sticking to the rules, flying around the world, you have to fly at night. You don't want to cheat and change the time and change the weather and change all this stuff. You have to keep it
Kodiak
real.
Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
I'm just going, oh, I can see some lights. I don't know if it's a runway.
Flaps down.
Manila Center Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo. Request 14,000 feet.
I didn't say 14,000, I
Kodiak
said
Foxtrot
4.
minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet. Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
Not far from the airport, so
Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar, Juliet, Juliet, Kilo. Contact Laoag approach on 122 decimal tree. Good day.
Miles out.
122 decimal tree for Kodiak Foxtrot minus Oscar Juliet Juliet Kilo.
nice to see some lights.
Fuel level is 64 pounds back.
I can see runway lights. I think they're runway lights. Yeah, they are.
Ahead of me.
I can see runway lights. Right, I'm taking control of the plane now. I'm taking it off autopilot. Right, off autopilot. I've got control. I don't trust autopilot when it comes to coming into land.
Got full flaps up
So I've got full control over the plane. I'm going to go back into the cabin. Right, there's the airport right in front of me. We're dropping altitude very slowly. Just keep an eye on altitude. And keep an eye on the airport in front of us. Seems to be a side wind.
there is.
Yeah.
Well, actually, headwind. Oh, well, no, it's just changed directions. Just pushed me to the right.
It's pushing me to the left.
I was lined up. It's quite close. Well, it's only 3 at the, between 3 and 14 is cross. So I'm pulling down. I'm not centred up at the minute, but it looks a fairly good approach. 500.
I'm going to put my flaps down in a minute. Not quite yet. This is the hardest part, landing at night. Trying to get your altitude right and your airspeed.
Keep the 4, make sure you got 4 lights on there. The white.
I can see white lights.
Yeah, 4 on the left hand side
Yeah.
of the markers. 4 whites is good.
Yeah, I can see 4 whites in front of
Good.
them.
On the centre.
So I'm coming down slowly. I haven't put my flaps on yet because I'm not close enough.
And I'm down.
And you're down. Tony's down. Tony can watch me making a mess of my landing.
I'm going to turn off at this yellow line here.
Right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to put my flaps down 1. I'm not far off the runway, so I can stop losing some altitude. These runways look so small from this distance, they look tiny. But they do get bigger as you approach.
When you land, you've got 2 exits. One, your first one is about 100 yards in. Your second one is 150.
Alright.
I'm parked just outside the main building.
If people think flying flight sim's easy, it's not. You have to do everything like a real pilot does. coming into land at night is so hard.
Coming down quite nicely.
Looking at your instruments and looking at your airspeed and looking at the runway in front of you. This is why people play Truck Simulator, because you don't have these problems.
I can see your lights now. The alternating lights, I can see them.
Right, I'm going to probably put my flaps down to... Right, flaps down to slow myself down a bit.
I think mine were on 3 on the final touchdown. I'm just parked at the edge of the first turn off, I think.
What, right or left?
On your left as you come down. You can see the buildings on the left hand side once you touch down. Good on you.
I'm just going to level off a little bit, because I'm still halfway from it.
500.
It's like putting a needle through a haystack. Right, full flaps. Slow myself down a bit more. Throttle off a little bit.
400 feet. Oh. $300. $250. Good. Got one red. That's not too bad. Giving Salmac Productions. We just caught the end of our flight. We're just touching down. Full flaps on that one. Throttle right back and you'll be okay. Nice.
At least it didn't crash. So you said you taxied up to the left?
Yeah, but you got to slow down pretty fast.
Oh, I've gone past it then.
Yeah, yeah, you've gone past both. There's no other turn off.
Just now have to turn around.
Yeah, you got to turn around. Come back down the runway.
Oh, I enjoyed that flight. You know, I don't mind night flying when you're flying over the sea and there's nothing to see really. To see.
No.
To get it. To see. The sea. Anyway, I'll shut up. Oh, where's somebody?
Yes.
Looking for a exit here.
You're just coming down. You're just overtaking. Coming up now. You'll align. Watch for it.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, follow it in.
Going to park next to Tony. It's unusual for Tony to be there before me. He's usually the last person to land.
Oops. Continue. Where you gone? Continue.
Where are you? Is that you there?
Yes.
Your plane doesn't look like a Kodiak.
You know what?
No. Looks like a Cessna.
It is a Kodiak. I've got the colours of the, what do you call it, on it. Maybe that confused it.
Oh, park next to Tony.
It's a red Kodiak. How dare they change it? Yours is blue and white, Canadian, I think.
Yes, it is blue and white. Quite correct.
Well, that's a pity for, you know, I thought it would show the colours up.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, folks. We have landed.
We have landed.
I'll leave the interior lights on or I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And we'll just say continue for a minute. And we can open the door and let some fresh air in. Any unnecessary nasty smells can go out. There you go. And we'll have a look around the airport quickly before we stop the live stream. Have a look at Tony's plane that is parked next to me over there.
Yeah, but I got a Kodiak. In your world, I haven't.
Yeah.
Which is a bugger.
Yeah. There's Sheila sitting still. She said, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. She looks tired, doesn't she, Sheila? Poor Sheila. She's supposed to be getting a co-pilot, but she hasn't turned up again for work. I don't know what's happening.
Got both doors open.
Right, folks, thank you very much for watching, and we're going to finish it there. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit boring watching somebody else flying over the sea at night, but you know, needs must and all that sort of stuff. Good night from
Me, and it's good night from him.
yeah. 2 Ronnies. Yeah. It was the 2 Ronnies, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.